Myself and my team are kicking off a Microsoft engagement, helping them navigate an upcoming renewal that they have in June. Large EA, unified support. There's some Azure component to this, perhaps moving from pay-as-you-go to the Mac with some significant dollars. They're an E3 customer, Microsoft 365, E3, considering E5. Microsoft is pushing Microsoft 365 Copilot. They're not sure. So very common standard these days, or a common scenario rather. But during the conversation, something which often has to come up, which is why I'm jumping on here, is the question around LinkedIn, right? Often these organizations don't even think about LinkedIn. Different budgets, different relationship owners. Sometimes the relationship is truly still direct with LinkedIn. I get it. But in these discussions, and often for a significant period of time now, we've been having these discussions. Like, well, what about LinkedIn? What's your spend? When are your renewal dates? What products are you using? LinkedIn is a Microsoft company. Now, I'm not suggesting this means you can fold these LinkedIn products into your EA. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, though, is if you orchestrate this correctly, perhaps and likely, you could pull everything together as part of one holistic negotiation if it makes sense, right? So your LinkedIn renewal is around the same time as your EA, pulling it together as one negotiation, talking to Microsoft about one Microsoft holistic approach, and then get a unified communication together, right? So maybe there's some interest in furthering your LinkedIn relationship, seat counts, added products, right? That could be leverage that you can fold into the EA, but you got to get ahead of it. You got to orchestrate things internally as you think about Microsoft as including LinkedIn, right? The other piece to this is, let's talk Sales Navigator, right? So many of you know that's a very core product under the LinkedIn portfolio set. But LinkedIn Sales Navigator is also part of Microsoft Relationship Sales, right? Which is Dynamics 365 Sales and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now, I don't know if you as an organization have the interest in that, or maybe Microsoft, has been pushing this. I don't know, but that's a way to get LinkedIn Sales Navigator under your EA, right? Because it's part of that bundle that does Microsoft Relationship Sales goes under an EA. So again, whether it's recruiting, whether it's learning, whether it's Sales Navigator, LinkedIn, don't forget about it, leverage it appropriately, and maybe there's a way, and there is, to optimize your entire set if you pull it together, approach Microsoft the right way, get the right level of attention, and ultimately get the right deal across everything. Pricing, flexibility, investment dollars. Again, LinkedIn is part of Microsoft. So let's pull it into those Microsoft negotiations.